turning over the soil, you got to get ready to put in new plants, fall plants. So just turn it over like this, turn this over. There's a root, we take the roots out, roots from the old cucumbers in here, so we take out the roots from cucumbers. Cucumbers don't leave a lot of roots, so you probably won't have many. Tomatoes, they'll be roots. They have bigger roots. Kind of cleaning up the hole. We're going to put a scoop of this soil in, just because you take the old plant out, or take the cucumbers out, a lot of soil and goes with it. So we're just going to put a scoop in each hole. On top of that, we're going to put in a cup of this manure. I guess we put in some little calcium. I don't know, about like a half a cup. That takes a while to decompose. And then I like the little shovel to mix it up. I don't think shovel is kind of good for some things. And
how's your knee doing?
Getting there. I'll just do this. Kind of mix it in, mix it up. Just so that you want the fertilizer stay on top. If you turn it over, it'll be in the bottom. These plants don't have huge roots. These things are no good. I don't even know where they come from. They're ugly. These little maggots, I call them maggots. Look like a caterpillar, and I just go like that and they pop. They're no good to me. I'm sure they're no good to the plants. So that's what we do. Kind of clean the hole up. Put a scoop of dirt in, new soil, manure, chicken manure, a little bit of oyster shell. You can put other stuff in too, but it gets costly after a while. You know, it puts so much stuff in that it's not worth it. So, you know, I think that chicken manure pellets are just so. That's what other people don't have that I get to use because my cousin sells it to me, and other people say, how do you why are your vegetables so nice looking and all that? And I tell them, I think a lot of it has to do with this chicken fertilizer I get. So I don't really need to add a lot, I don't think, aside from that. It's got everything. I mean, you know, if you've had success, successes, you can't, there's a saying of some kind about success, but you have success with whatever you're using, I guess just keep doing it. Don't change. So that's what we're doing. So we planted some spinach, lettuce. Great, amazing weather. It's perfect weather for this stuff, really. It's not hot enough to, these plants don't like the heat, so 80 degrees, 87 is perfect. They'll do very nicely. They'll wilt a little bit because they just don't like they don't like any kind of heat above, they probably prefer about 70 degrees. But it'll give them a good start. And then when the cold weather comes and the rain and everything, they'll already started growing and they'll just take off. And then when the rain comes, they'll really take off. And you won't need to use the irrigation that I provide. Mother Nature will provide the water. And that's it'll be nice. Now, when that happens, I don't know. It's gonna probably be sometime in October, my guess, when it'll rain. So we got a while, but that's the process. You gotta have the warm weather to get it going, the cold weather to keep it going. That's why they're called cold crops. Cold crops, because they like that cooler weather. And most of these things will withstand the freeze too. We didn't have a real cold winter last year. They will withstand freezing. Now, if it got down to like, 15, 10 degrees or something crazy, then they may not. But 25 and up, they're pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to go back and put the soil in. And then repeat the process. Now some of these holes, if they don't need soil, I won't put soil in it. I'm going to put soil in the ones that look like they need it. That one doesn't, that's not bad. There's no point in wasting soil. You have to. So, there you go. we're going to put Brussels sprouts here. Good. They didn't come up real well, but they'll be enough, and hopefully they'll grow. And we're also going to put some artichoke. Put some artichokes. Artichoke seedlings grew pretty well. They didn't start out well, but since I had my surgery, they've really blossomed. So we got quite a few. Let's see if I can get some artichokes. It'd be kind of cool. So I don't know much about artichokes. Maybe I need to. I don't know. But I know people that have grown them and had success with them. So I will try. See what happens. That's also going to go in here because I won't have enough. I only have about 20 Brussels sprout plants. And I have about the same artichokes. I'll probably put the artichokes in this area, and then I'll put cauliflower, broccoli. Those are the main things. Priorities: cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, lettuce, spinach. There's some weird fall plants, but I'm not growing this year. Fall weird stuff like that. Your leafy vegetables that I usually grow and then don't eat them. Cilantro and not cilantro. What's it? It's a lettuce I don't really care for anyway.
Arugula.
Thank you. Arugula. Cameraman knows more than I do. And arugula. And then you got your other stuff. I don't know. But anyway, this is what you can't grow enough broccoli and cauliflower as far as I'm concerned. You run out of it. It's like anything else. Like tomatoes. It seems like you just start using tomatoes and then you're pulling them out after 2 months. That's all you get. About 2 months, 2 good months of tomatoes. I got about probably 3 months of the cucumbers. Probably 3 months of spinach, of squash. But I got a couple months of, because I pulled it out because I had surgery, so I had to pull them out a little early, but I pulled them out like a month ago, and I probably just pulled them out just like a couple days ago if I didn't have surgery, but I knew I couldn't do it after I had surgery, so I did it while I could walk around. Okay, what am I doing? Let's see. Okay. So we got our manure. We're gonna put some of this stuff in this. Oh, see this bug? I don't like them. I used to like them. I don't like them anymore. I think they eat the roots of the plants. They're little roly-poly bugs. Sow bugs, called. Don't like them. Enemy. They're an enemy. No, don't need enemies. Hard enough. Pumpkins down there. They were attacked by some aphids, and I've been spraying them every day, and I think the aphids are gone. But that's a bad sign. I don't know why I got aphids all of a sudden. But yep. Seems like bugs like the fall garden more so than the spring and summer garden. No, the turkeys like the fall garden. So we're going to put all those. The tomato cages are multi-purpose. Oh, I got this whole. They're multi-purpose because you can use them in cages or for a fence around the perimeter of the garden in the fall. And the turkeys are too stupid to fly over, so you don't have to you don't have to build a fence or anything like that. I just use those and keeps the critters out. Good deal. I mean, it won't keep skunks and squirrels out. They come in, they do their thing, but they don't really disrupt much. Once in a while they dig kind of close to the plants. They're looking for grubs. That little caterpillar is squished. That's what they're looking for. That would have made a nice appetizer. Actually, what they're digging for is probably stuff that's not good for the garden, unless they may be digging for worms too. But they don't do much damage. Turkeys can come up here and they'll just decimate your garden. They'll just tear the leaves off. I don't even know if they eat them. They just tear them apart. Turkeys aren't my friends either. And then we're going to come back and put the little, and they are little, Brussels sprouts in here. But so were the tomatoes, and so were, you know, we planted the spring garden. Everything was small, and all of a sudden you're picking vegetables off it. So it's hard to imagine that that's going to happen in a month or so. Well, Brussels sprouts take a little longer. Actually, all the fall garden does take a little longer. You usually get the spinach and the lettuce right away. I mean, fairly soon. It goes pretty quick. But these other things it'll probably be, September, October, probably, geez, I don't know, November before we get anything. December. That's the way it goes. So there's kind of a break in vegetables between the last tomato you pick and the first vegetable you pick in the fall. Okay, so now we're going to come back, and it won't take long to plant those little suckers because they're not very big. Big hole for a little plant, but eventually it'll grow and it'll need the nutrition from the stuff we put in there. But right now you kind of go, you don't really, such a little hole. Why do you need all that stuff? Oh, we're gonna plant some kale as well. These artichokes, huh? Looking pretty good. No. Hopefully they'll survive. Okay, where's Brussels sprouts? Right here. Brussels sprouts. I am going to put it on this little thing here because it just helps me. It kind of bends. The tray bends. I'll put it on this. Period. Put it down here. Let's see, right here. Okay. Pop them out. A lot of cabbage. I think we'll grow a lot of cabbage this time around. Hope we're good. We have a lot of recipes. Cabbage. Okay, so you can put your finger in it, or oh, it's nice. That's pretty nice. The way it turned out. And you just dig a little hole, stick it in. Now what I like to do, try to make sure it's a nice straight line. And this will be I'll turn this on for tonight, but it won't come on till night. So I'm gonna come over here and get some water. And plant's probably going, hey man, I'm a fall crop. It ain't fall yet. Pretty close. What is it? What's today? A few days before fall starts. Turn the clock. We turn the clock back. An extra hour of sleep. Right on. Okay, when's that happen? So just want to, that's probably enough. And I'll probably do it again later. I'll put this in the shade so it doesn't get hot. We'll do it again for the next one. So let's see if these take or not. I don't know. I'm also gonna. I'd like to do it. I need to spray these too, because I think that this is where that white fly likes to come in. That doesn't work exactly. Right, I'll put that there. I get the hole ready. Listen to the giant skin.